Hello everyone. I hope that you have completed your homework that I have told in previous session. So this is our second session of our chapter Seeds and Seeds. Okay. So first write the aim and the keywords of this session. Aim is to learn about germination of seed. Okay. Written aim to learn about germination of seed. Then there are two keywords of this session, that are germination and worm. Understood? So write the aim and the keywords properly and then we will start our session. In previous session we have kept 3 bowls for experiment. Correct? That we have put the chanas in 3 bowls in different conditions. So before we will start a new point, that is of germination, first we will see the result of this experiment. Okay? Okay. As we have kept these 3 bowls for result, so see the result one by one. In first bowl we have kept this kind of chana in water. Okay. Then in second bowl, see, soaked chanas I have kept in a wet cloth. And in third bowl, I have kept the chanas as it is. Means there is no water, no wet cloth. In first bowl, after experiment and after keeping for a particular time, see the result. You can see after keeping that chanas in water, see the size of chanas. See before and after. So you can see that the size. Okay, you can see the difference. See, before chanas are small in size and after putting these chanas in water for some hours, see the result. Okay, that chanas have soaked the water and that's why the chanas are in big size as compared to that. Understood the bowl 1? Then in bowl 2, I have kept soaked chanas, not the dry chanas. Okay, soaked chanas I have kept in a wet cloth. So now we will see the result, as by keeping the soaked chanas in wet cloth, see the result. We can see here. This is before and this is after. Okay, see, before only the soaked chanas are there and after putting or keeping in wet cloth, you can see the sprouts. Can you see? Yes. So in second bowl we got that kind of result. Now in third bowl, as there is no water, no wet cloth, you can see the chanas as it is. That already we have kept like this. Okay, no change in bowl 3. Understood? Okay, I hope that you have understand the changes that we have seen in 3 bowls. Now whatever the result, okay, we got, now we will write in the observation table. So let's start to write. Okay, so see, I have written here a table that already mentioned in your textbook. Okay, so now we will fill this observation table. You can write that observation in your textbook also and in notebook also. So better way, write in notebook, so you can write that observation table in your practical notebook also. Okay, so see, are the seeds getting air? Bowl 1, bowl 2 and bowl 3. In bowl 1, water is there, here wet cloth is there and here the empty bowl is there. Okay, answers are written in your textbook as no, yes and yes. In bowl 1, there is no air for seeds. In bowl 2 and bowl 3, there is air for seeds. Okay, now see, are the seeds getting water? In bowl 1 we have put in the water, correct? So here yes, answer is yes. In second one, wet cloth is there, means again that chanas getting the water one bowl only chanas are there. So there is no water. Understood? Yes. Now third one. What changes did you see? Okay. Already we have seen all bowls. So see in bowl 1 that chanas are in water are swelled up. So I will write here chanas have swelled up. Okay. Understood? Next in bowl 2 chanas are sprouted. Okay. So I will write here chanas have sprouted. And in bowl 3, as the bowl is, there is no water, okay, there is no change. Means we have observed that the chanas are there as it is. Now the last one is have the seeds sprouted. Okay, in which bowl we have seen the sprouted chanas? Yes, in second bowl. So I will write here yes. Here is no and no. Understood? What are the sprouted seeds? Okay. In previous session we have learned about the structure of seed and sprouted seeds. So I hope that you have understand this experiment. Now we will start our new point, that is germination of seed. Here I have written what is a germination. So germination is a process in which seed is converted into seedling. Seedling means what? A new plant. Means germination is a process in which seed grows into seedling or a new plant. Understood a germination process? Now we will do one experiment, and with that experiment we will learn about the germination. Means how actually germination takes place. Okay? See the setup of our experiment. Okay, I have taken a soil, a wet soil, then water and 4 kinds of seeds. But before we will start this experiment, you have to do your own project or your own experiment that mentioned in your textbook page number 44. Means what? Whatever the experiment you have to do, that I will explain through myself. Okay, that method you have to follow, and then you have to fill this table. Now for filling this table you have to do one experiment, that is of germination of seed. Okay, so that we will see through this experiment. Okay, see 4 kinds of seeds I have taken. You can see here mustard, sesame, then coriander and fenugreek, that is methi. Okay, so among that you have to select only one kind of seed. Okay, so I have selected methi. Then what you have to do? See the wet soil. Then you have to do like this, because the seeds want air for breathing. So like that you have to lose the soil. Okay. Then you have to put some methi, that is fenugreek. Likewise, see, you have to do this experiment at your home to check the germination process. Okay, so after that, then softly put this soil like this. Okay, this germination process required at least 1 week. Okay, so now we cannot observe the germination process. That germination process we will see through one video. Okay, so let's start to see that video. Okay, as we have learned in previous session about structure of seed. In this we have learned that there are 3 parts of seed. Which are that parts? First is seed coat. You can see here seed coat. Then inside that cotyledon and embryo. Okay, now we will start the germination process. How that germination process takes place with the help of seed C. So you can see here, as we have learned in previous session, first roots are formed through the radicle. So you can see here the roots are growing. See here, roots are growing. Then after that shoots are forming from the embryo, correct? In embryo two parts are there, that is radicle and plumule. You can see here radicle grows in roots and this shoot, you can see here that plumule grows in shoot. See the cotyledons, then that cotyledons fallen down. See the leaves are forming. You can see here the leaves are forming. Okay, this germination process required many days. So you can see here, with the help of time-lapse video, you can see the process of germination in plant. How the seed is converted or grows into a new plant with the help of germination. So you can see here, as the shoot is growing, roots are also growing under the soil. Means side by side there is a growth. You can see here. Understood? See the shaking of that plant as the video is in time lapse. Okay, don't confuse why the plant is shaking. See here in this, the roots are also growing. Understood how the germination takes place? Now in detail we will see about the germination. As we have seen the germination process through video, but whatever experiment we have done, in that experiment also we can see a germination process. Okay, so if you want to see how the germination process takes place, you have to do that experiment. Now, what are the germination we will see in details. See, I have written some numbers, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Means that germination process takes place in stages. Means that process, means the germination does not take place immediately. Means seed is there, then after putting water and soil, directly there is no formation of new plant. Germination takes place some stages, some time. And that germination process required a particular conditions, some favorable conditions. Now favorable means what? As we required food, air, water, proper temperature, that seed also required that thing. So what are the conditions important for germination that I have written here? See, conditions for germination. First one is air, okay, for breathing. Water, okay, again there is a growth function, means water is important for seed to grow. And the next one is warm temperature, okay. If in cold temperature normally there is no germination process, okay. So these three conditions are important for germination process, that are air, water and warm temperature. Now see the structure of seed. If you want to see, take any one seed. So you can see a black colored scar is there, okay, here. You can see in kidney beans, okay, in kidney beans you can see a black colored scar. So with the help of that scar, air and water gets entered in the seed. And after getting that conditions, the seed started to grow. Understood? Okay, that scar is important, as this scar gives or allows the air and water to enter inside the seed. So see the germination process. But understood about the conditions? Okay, three conditions are important. Now we will see the germination process. As we learn structure, in that embryo is there, that embryo having plumule and radicle. So in the case of germination process, first the radicle emerges, Radical emerges means what? Roots are coming out. Here roots are coming out from the radical in stage 1. But when after getting proper air, water and warm temperature, that process starts. Okay. So how the radical is coming out? As the seed absorbs water, okay, in soil water is present. Correct? As the seed absorbs water, that we have learned, when we are putting seeds in water, the seeds are swollen. Same happen here. Okay, after absorbing the water, the seeds are swollen. That seed is swollen, and then there is a breaking of seed coat, which is the outer covering of seed. And after that, the radical coming out in stage 1. Understood stage 1? Then in stage 2, plumule emerges. Plumule emerges means what now? Here, you can see here. The shoot part is started to grow. Understood? Stage 1, radical emerges, and in stage 2, plumule emerges. Then in stage 3, you can see here, as the roots are growing under the soil, see the leaves are coming out above the soil. Okay, you can see in stage 3. Then in stage 4, you can see cotyledons come out of soil. Cotyledons means what? This part. This part is coming out from the soil in stage 4. Then in stage 5, cotyledons, you can see here, dry and fall off. As in stage 4, the leaves are formed. What is the function of leaves? Yes, leaves are performing photosynthesis. What? Photosynthesis. Okay. So photosynthesis is a process in which plant making their own food with the help of sunlight, carbon dioxide and water. Okay. So as the leaves are there, no need of cotyledons, as cotyledons stored the food for seed. But now there are leaves. So that cotyledons are dry and fallen down in stage 5. So you can see here from seed to seedling, that process, and that process is known as germination of seed. Understood the germination of seed? Okay. So now we will revise the things that we have learned in this session. First, we have seen the result of sprouted seeds. Then we have completed our table. Okay. Then we have learned about germination. We have performed one experiment. That result we will get after 1 week. Okay. But within 1 week you have to observe that changes day by day. Means if there are any changes, then the height of that seed, height of that seedling you have to measure, and that observation you have to write in your table. Okay, that given in your textbook. Then we have seen a video, okay, how the seeds grow into the seedling. Then we have discussed about the stages of germination. So I hope that you have understand about the germination. So today's homework is that you have to draw this diagram, okay, stages of germination, and then you have to write the stages in detail. Understood?